All right, hello, welcome back to the Farming Simulator 25 on Lipinki, the sort of survival challenge using small and old equipment challenge. We are on episode 4. Last episode we did a couple of harvesting contracts with some canola. We got a fertilizer spreader and fertilized our field, got a weeder and weeded it, and then we bought field 26 here that I'm looking over on top of the power pole. Very dangerous place that goes right through our field. Um, there's already the crop of oats loaded with weeds in here. So we're going to actually harvest this now. Yeah, we also found the crashed UFO over there. So we'll go over there now real quick. Get out of that mode. So yeah, we found this next to our field. There's two collectibles, these little golden mushroom things. So I kind of came up with a thing for this. So I think what I'm going to do with collectibles, especially if I find a bunch, um, one after another, is I'm going to do either one per month or per episode. So what I mean by that is, since we started this, we're on the 4th episode now, but we're still in August, the first month that we started it in. And we already found a collectible. So until we move on to September, I can't do another one. But let's say in this episode we move on to September, I come grab one of these, and only one of the two, unless somehow it grabs both of them for me at the same time, but I don't think it will. So, if this episode, we go into September, do what we have to do in September, and then also move into October, since it's in the same episode, I can't come get the second one. So, if we do multiple months per episode in one episode, it's still only one. And if there's multiple episodes, but we stay in the same month, then it's only the one that we've gotten. We can't get one each episode until we move on. So, yeah, I have a feeling we're going to harvest this. We'll do this, and then I think that's all we're going to do, unless I find a contract, and then we'll move on to September. Maybe. I don't know if I'm going to plant something in here, too. I got to figure that out. But I think we're at least probably at some point going to move on to September in this episode, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. So let's go back to our farm here, and I got to figure out how I'm going to get the combine up there. So I might be able to go. I might be able to go up and around the side here. I don't know what that's going to be like, because I really don't want to use the trailer, but if I have to, we will. But I don't want to. I also don't know if the, what you call it, what am I even saying? Oh, how much of a yield we're gonna get. I don't know if I'll need the truck. I mean, at some point I will, but if it doesn't fill the combine, I'll just drive it right back and then put it in the truck in our own yard. So I'm gonna make my way up to our new field. Unfortunately, it is very far away, but I had to get a small field that we could afford. So yeah, I'll see you back at the field when I get there. Here we are. It got a little tight in a couple spots. There's a bunch of these little scraggly bush tree things here. I don't even know what these are. What are these things? That's a downy serviceberry. I don't know if I've ever seen them this squished up together. I wonder if they edited them somehow. Usually they stick out, unless it's a different size one, but at least Riverbend Springs, they're like spread out way more. Interesting. Alright. Maybe I'll have to go into the, what you call it, thing, construction menu where you can pick plants and stuff, trees and whatnot, and see what it looks like in there. Alright, let me do the curvy bit first, I guess. Doesn't really matter, but straw. What are we gonna do about straw? Let me look. How much is leasing a... It's the wrong menu. Baler. Or wagon. Round balers are the cheapest. I mean, for now, I really don't care about size, even if they're only 125 centimeters. I'd rather do bigger because I don't have a bunch of bales, but then again, I mean, we're all the way, it's not that much of a difference. There can't be a much of a... I don't have enough money. I won't even let me look at how much it costs to lease it. Amazing. What about a wagon? Oof. That's most of our money. It's tough. It's tough, tough, tough. Don't know. Actually, no, I can't do it till next month. I can always pick up the stuff next month, though. Let's look at the calendar real quick. Oh, right, we're not doing crop calendar. So I can do whatever I want, whenever I want. I forgot about that. No, right? So obviously I'd like to get it planted as fast as I can. But yeah, if I have to put it off, I can put it off and just plant whenever. It's not like I'm going to miss the planting season. So let me make sure I have straw swap on, and we're going to go right into it. Alright, I'll be back with you when we are done. We're just about done. Last little bit. That was kind of tough getting around such a tight little field and around this hole. I don't think I've done a map with a obstruction like that in a field yet. Yeah, I think I actually caught a little bit of the other field as well. Stole like a plant or two. I actually don't know what that is. I don't think that's oats, so it probably didn't register. I'm just glad it didn't mess up my entire harvest and like reset something. Alright. We are gonna make our way back. That was not very much oats. Yeah, this was a little tight squeeze through a couple of these spots here. I hope they don't mind me driving through here. A little tree farm. Kind of snug fit. But, yeah, so we'll see you back at the farm, and we will get this in the truck and probably sold. Alright, we are back at the farm, and I am just doing a little maneuvering, a little snugging in this yard, so I can get the arm out and get this in the truck. So, well, that's unloading, which won't take long. Let's see what we can do. Oh, that big one's still there. Oh, man. Some oats. Field 3. It's right over there by the store. That is so tempting. That'd be such a ridiculous harvest, though. Especially with this thing. Alright. Let's park this up for now anyways. Should I go further back or am I good? I'm probably good. Alright. Oats. Oats. Oh, of course it's the worst, right? Because it's the harvest. We really need some storage. Farm 820. That's a pretty big difference. Which one is farm? Right over there. So let's sell our little piddly amount of oats to farm. Yeah, so I was thinking, like, probably don't really need to cut out too much stuff on these because this map is so small, but still, I am trying to get my episode lengths down. Some of them, you know, especially the Zelanka ones, have been an hour or more. I think the last two, I should actually look at how long they are. Or at least the last one Zelanka was like 40 something minutes, I think. That'll post. I mean, this I'm actually recording way before this episode's going to post, but yeah, anyway, so that'll, you know, it's 40 some minutes. Ooh. And actually last episode of this, I think was 30 some minutes edited down, so oh, that was not a lot of money. I mean, every little bit counts, but definitely not a lot of money. But because it is so small, you know, a lot of the travel time I don't necessarily have to cut out. But there are times where it's probably better if I do, just because otherwise I'll ramble like I am now. But yeah, we'll let's get back over here. I gotta figure out what we're gonna do next. I should have gone to the next road. By the do I have anything at the store? No, okay. I'm not sure if I had any fertilizer or seed or anything there. But no, we don't. Alright, we'll cut around the back of the animal dealer here. Scare the animals. So, I really want to do that big contract, but that will take forever. I mean, I could hire somebody to do it, but then I like babysitting them, I think. Game keeps stuttering. I don't know. Anyways, yeah, was there anything else I could do? Do I have that thing? Did I keep it? I did. Yeah, I mean, more mods have come out since I used the weeder, but nothing worthwhile as far as weeders go. So no older or smaller stuff. We're kind of on that one still. Okay, let me make sure no, we haven't even moved on yet, so no rules to worry about there. Yeah, what can we do? All right, let me figure out our next move here, and I'll be back. All right, so I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna do one more contract. And we'll do a quick harvesting contract down the road here. Field 35. It's not a lot, but you know, it's pretty close. So let's go do that one real quick. I'd love to do that big one, but that'll just take forever. I'm wondering if I should have done that one kind of in between episodes, but so this one we go. Am I going the right way? Yeah. So I gotta weave around all these little trees here. And we'll get down to field 35, and I think this is more oats. That's the big field. If we do succeed in this endeavor here, I think what I'm going to need to do is end up getting or keeping this one, you know, based on the rules I'd set. For it, or get something similarly small, and use that for some of these smaller, tighter fields, and get something bigger if we end up with larger fields, because you know, doing larger fields with this is ridiculous. Doesn't really keep with older equipment, but we can also move, let's use old and small equipment for first 3 years was my rule, so I don't think we'll move out of small equipment anyways by then. But they released a mod of a folding header, or it's a pack, I guess, of folding headers. And folded, they're, you know, like this, like 6 meters or whatever this is, but it's folded in half. So, you know, you double it and you can go around these smaller maps, get to these tighter areas, and then have a larger head to do the field in. It makes it easier than probably towing the header around town on a trailer, as long as you still have a wide enough, you know, path or road to go down with, you know, a header, you know, like this. But yeah, that's certainly an option for the future, depending on how this goes. I think we'll be okay. Just don't know how long it'll take. But yeah, we'll let me get on with this, and I'll be back with you. Alright, we're on the last line here. I actually opened up the thing about the header on the Mono webpage. The Cressoni CRX series. There's a 6 meter, 6.6 meter, and 7.2 meter, so they're not that much bigger. But I mean, that also means they fold in half to 3 meters, 3.3 meters, and 3.6 meters folded for the 3 different sizes. And then there's like 2 versions. There's like a regular, and then there's the Sojaflex. I don't know what that means, but so I don't have them installed. I haven't downloaded it, so I can't exactly, I can't open it up in the game and look at it, but could be an option for the future. Gives you the ability to kind of get around and still have a, I'd probably have to go for the 7.2, otherwise what's the point really? I got around the map okay with this on. This is, I think this is 6 meters. Pretty sure it's 6 meters. That is the wrong type of header. Yeah. So I'd have to, 7.2 would be, yeah. They actually show it in the pictures on the Fent that uses this header, this guy, the self-leveling one. They show one on that. And it's, smaller than the header for it. 7.6 meters. Folding one's 7.2, but it's also folding. So the thing ends up only being as wide as the vehicle itself. I'm trying to drive around with this 7.6 meter on at full width. You'd be doing this. You're hitting up bushes. You got to go around trees. Where if it was the width of the vehicle, similar with this, like if I just had the combine width itself, it wouldn't be that bad. Luckily, all these bushes don't really have actual collisions. They don't stop you. If I hit that tree there coming up on the left, I would just stop dead in our tracks. So, again, that's way down in the future. We got to get through, the 3 in-game years or whatever before we can even think about that. So, we'll unload our contract oats. And I think that's going to be it for August. I obviously would love to keep doing a few more contracts to make the money, but I also don't want to just sit in August the whole time. Plus, if we move on to September, I can go grab one of those collectibles. Since it's been a few episodes, I think. When did we find the first one? Where's my notes? I don't know if I actually noted it or not. It was episode 1. So. Alright, where are we going for this? Farm? Yeah, same place we brought ours. Alright, I will see you over at farm. Alright, in the farm. Sell our contract stuff here. Now, one of the AIs was over there, or the, characters. Who is it? It's David. So this is Farm David's. Okay, it was Walter's Harvest, so at least we're not selling David's stuff to David. That'd be weird. And 744 bonus. It's loud over here. Holy cow. Alright. I did look at the mowing contracts too. As much as I want to play with that mower, I don't think we're quite there yet. Some of these, it doesn't look big, but it's a very long field for that tiny mower. That's a very big field overall. So I kind of hope one day we'll find a small field to use that little mower in. I think at some point we will. What was I going to say? Yeah, I think at some point we'll do grass or something ourselves. But actually what I might do is mow around the farm a little bit. And pick that up maybe. I think for the baling up at our other field, I think we're going to have to use, it's new, but it's very small. It only does the tiny square bales. The little Massey Ferguson baler. Not a huge fan of it, but what are we going to do, right? At least we'll have some straw to sell. It's a little extra bonus product to sell. So, I don't remember if those are... Oh, my blinker's still on. Let me double check the... Yeah, this little guy, you know, it's 2021, but 50 horsepower. What's this thing? 65. So it should work. But yeah, let's move on. Oh, I don't have a sleep trigger yet. That reminds me of what I wanted to do, and I forgot about it. We have to build our sleeping situation. We need our accommodations. This is going to be a little obnoxious, kind of silly, but we're going to do it anyways. There's farmhouses. I think it's under farmhouses. I'm pretty sure I installed it. Maybe I didn't. Well, now it's installed. I thought I enabled it. All right, I'll be back in a second. I got to double check a mod thing. Okay, we're back. It was not enabled. That was my bad. All right, we will zoom back in here. Go to our... Again, I'm pretty sure it's under farmhouse. There we go. The only thing I don't remember... I did mess with this before when I was kind of exploring the game, or the map. It does mess with stuff a little bit. But I don't remember which direction, like it screws up the grass. And I don't want it sticking way out in the road. Did I find a better spot for it? I don't think I did. I think down by this tree was the best spot. wonder if we could put it back. Oh, actually, by the other field. No, not really. I don't think it's any better. Although, look and see what we have at the tree line. It's only temporary, so. We can get it pretty far back into the trees, it looks like. It's costing us a little bit more, but... way back there by the tree. So I don't think it's going to be a big issue with, let me turn the grid snapping on it. I think it makes it a little easier. I don't think it'd be collision with a, stuff issue. What's going to be the best spot? That's probably the best spot, actually, because there's trees right there. And it's only temporary. Alright. I mean, maybe not the safest place with the aliens coming back for their crashed ship, but yeah. Alright, we're moving on to September. I think, right? September. We'll go with that. And it's raining. Perfect. Alright, well, right off the rip. We get our spaceship bonus. Now, that means I can't get this one this episode. And even if in the next episode, if we haven't moved on, I can't do it until October. So, let us go back over to... We can cut some of those trees down eventually, too, that are on our property. And sell the wood or something like that. So we're going to get soaked, but that's fine. Let's get... What are we going to pick up? First, let's check the sales. Nothing new. We need our baler. Did the twine, we're going to lease that. 1137. It's a little cheaper than the wagon, which is good because the wagon would be a bit of a pain. At least if they're even, I'll have to come back and get the trailer to pick up the bales. There it is. The silly little baler. And off to our field. Do I go? We cut down between, what was it, 9 and 7 in there? Turn my lights on. That's on for safety in the rain. Alright, we will see you at the field. Alright, here we are. I wonder how many ridiculous tiny baby bales this is going to be. I haven't used this since the very early parts of my first save game on Riverbend Springs. So I have no idea. And I think these you can pick up by hand. They're small enough to weigh under whatever the... I mean, I have the super strength stuff that came with the lumberjack mods, so it doesn't really matter. I can just keep them if I have to, but kind of not legit. But yeah, let's get the little baby bales going and see when we're just about finished.
Muscles ache, body knows, calloused hands, working rows, fire in the heart it grows, strong and blues under the sky, raise your fist, never ask why, bailing strong till our backs break, grass and dirt.
Bit here. It's a lot of little baby bales. If you didn't notice, I don't know if I've mentioned it before, I do have the, what is it called? It's like it picks up a little bit wider of an area. It's a little cheaty, but I just don't like leaving stuff. I hate how it looks when there's... I'll dump that out. I don't know if that's part of the mod either, or for that square balers just do that. It's been so long. There's another mod that to unload partial bales. So that's all of those done. 19 little bales. You know what? Let me go look real quick. Do I have... Okay, super strength is off. 32 kilograms, 700 liters. Yeah, so they're liftable without super strength. So you can just hump those up onto the little flatbed trailer we have. We'll come back with it. And go back to the farm. Should we mow? Try mowing a little bit? Get some grass bales, maybe? We can't do any silage or anything, but... Yeah, let's go back to the farm. I'll see you down there. Okay. Not too worried about the middle of the yard here, but... Shut that off. I'm gonna mow just for fun. We'll just, you know what? It's an experiment. We'll try it out. Play around with this little mower a little bit. Yeah. It's wild. I'm not too worried about this middle stuff, but I'll get that stuff there. Alright, how do we do this? Alright. This is not ours. I forgot about that. Should we go to another property? Should we go over to field 1? No, I'm not going to futz about with it then. Not right now. Maybe another time. I kind of want to just keep using the baler. But, yeah, not if we're going to have to futz around with that. So, we will return it. Convenient part of the leasing fee is they just will come pick it up. And it's gone. Now, do I want to take the tractor, left the lights on, or the truck? It's a go get... The lights are off right now. I'll take the truck. Pick up our... I do have the... what you call it thing though? The real mower? Did I turn off the mow anywhere? Come on. Come on there, buddy. There we go. Doesn't matter. No, I got too narrow. We gotta go this way with the truck. We'll just frighten the locals with this truck. Alright, we'll see you back over at the field where we're going to pick up our bales. Alright. Now, I could use universal auto load. I think it'll work on this trailer. I'm not sure. It's kind of clipping through there a little bit, but yeah, these little bales are weird. They're like that one's on its side. That's why it looks funny. Let's rotate that guy. I wonder if they'll start doing weird things where they start dancing about. I have that problem with pallets. I think that's on its side. Wonder, will it fit? It's too bad. No, screwed up the whole thing. I just wanted to use the universal auto load because it'll be easier, but I bet I could get 4 of them across if I actually had them on their sides. Alright, well, I'm going to get these loaded up. No sense watching me do the whole thing, and I'll be back with you shortly. Not gonna lie, I switched to using universal auto loader. It got very frustrating. Yeah. Alright. That was annoying me that it was lifted up like that. Yeah, I didn't like drive around and have them just pop on there. I still ran around and kind of gathered them up next to the trailer and then just, you know, universal auto loaded them. So I still did pick up and touch every single bale. But, yeah. A little frustrating to try to do it. But anyway, let's see where we can get rid of our straw, because I guess the question is, do we hang on to it? We could sit on it for a few months. Let's sit on it for a few months. Let's go bring it back to the yard. We'll sell in December or January when the price is better. That's the benefit of it being baled versus, forage wagon. If we need the forage wagon, we'd either have to just leave it in a pile, which kind of wouldn't be legit, and sit there and rot. I mean, these could sit there and rot too. We don't exactly have somewhere to put them inside, but we could pretend we cover them up, I guess, right? Land of make-believe. But we do have 15 grand because of that collectible. So let's see where we can pile these things up. I do want to take off that last one I put on because that was the partial bale. Let's put them around back of this pig shed, so they're out of the way. Between the trees, yeah. Let's pop that off. Take this one off over here. Get it out of the way so it doesn't interfere with anything. And unloading side left. Oh. Alright. Oh no, that just changes it. Right. That's what I wanted to do. Alright. It was so much hard work unloading those. Put a little partial back up here. Hopefully I remember they're here. Actually, I'll put it in my notes that we did that. Alright, so let's put down trailer, park back up. Try to park out of the way over here. Oh, where's Walter stand? Usually right there, right? Let's not park where, I don't know if that'll glitch Walter. Alright, so that's that. Let me double check my notes and I'll be back in a second. Alright, so we are pretty much... well, I gotta cultivate our field, but I don't know what we want to put in there yet, and we still don't have a seeder or anything, and I don't think I can afford one yet. We leased it last time. Yeah, I gotta look at that for the future, because I don't think I'm gonna do that today. We're still limited on power severely. That was the big deal with that. We still managed it. I don't know how we did it. Yeah, I don't know how we pulled that off. I should look at mods again for that, but what we'll do, because I want to try and still build up a little bit more money. Come on, there we go. Is we're going to go do this contract. Cultivating field 31. I think we harvested that last month. Maybe in episode 1 or 2, probably 2. So let's get down here and just to do something a little different, you know. We already did some harvesting. We did our own harvesting. We did a harvesting contract, so let's this might take a bit. Yeah, this is gonna be a long, what you call it, time lapse. Hopefully we can move pretty quick with this thing. not great, but it's not terrible. So I think I need the bigger one. All right. I'll be back in a bit, I guess.
Dawn gray spit hits the earth. Rusty tractor hearts find their worth. Digging deep where roots can't lie. In the silence, ghosts still cry. Hands like leather scars we wear. Wrestling dirt, no time to care. Mother's song in the wind does hum. Calloused fingers numb. Plow the sky, break the ground. Feel that iron engine sound. Sweat and blood, fields will rise. Watch the seas meet the skies. Dirty nails.
All right, this should be the last row. Hopefully it finishes off on this summer. I don't have to go grabbing little bits of it I missed at the ends there. The benefit of, a little bit of leeway on contracts. You don't have to be perfect. I mean, I don't really have to be perfect in my own fields. I can always leave little bits and pieces that, with whatever, but kind of unretentive about it. That's it. I kind of wish I had the, this is 3 meters, I kind of wish I had the 5 meter cultivator like this. But, this probably has the power to do it, but I feel like I might struggle even more. We definitely need a more powerful tractor. But we also need money for that, so maybe something will pop up and be used at some point. So I think that's going to do it for this episode. I'm going to park this back up. I'm actually not going to unhook. Kind of whipped it a little too hard there. I'm not going to unhook because it's filthy. Look at that. Yeah, we have to go cultivate our own field. So I think we will do that in the next episode. We will cultivate and probably get a seeder or something to handle that. And that'll be it for this episode. So we'll see you next time in Lipinki. Thanks for watching.